Hey, this is Mark Walt for GameSpot. I'm here with Tor and Christian, who are going to tell us a little bit about Hitman. So, guys, first of all, just give us a brief overview of what the Hitman game is about.
Hitman is this ultimate assassin called 1847, who is given his most personal contract to date in this very big story that takes place amongst other places in Chicago.
So I had a little look at Hitman on the show floor now. It's got quite a distinctive visual style. I mean, how did you guys come up with that, and kind of what work have you done on the visuals?
It was we always wanted a very kind of distinct style, as you say, and a very dense style, very dramatic look to every location. So basically, Glacier 2, our technology is built solely to support this very film noir inspired, but modern or contemporary version of that.
So you mentioned films there. Were you inspired by a lot of films when you were making this game?
Yes, I mean the Hitman franchise has always been inspired by films. All the setups are very cinematic in their ways, and they're usually all these big mansions and all these elaborate parties, and we're constantly being inspired by the films that we see and kind of incorporate them in more or less convoluted ways into the game.
And is there anything, are there any other games that kind of inspired you when you made this game, any other genres particularly?
I think our main inspiration is actually the previous Hitman titles, something we spent a long time looking at. We have a thing where it's almost the DNA of IO Interactive is the Hitman franchise, so that's kind of our main inspiration, besides from what Tor also mentioned, that we also look a lot at what's going on in the cinema.
And you mentioned that the Hitman series has quite a legacy. Was that really difficult? Was that something that was really difficult to work with? Do you find it held you back in any way when you were working on this game?
We have a lot of very, very loyal fans that are very vocal. So anything we do, they will scrutinize it, and this is something we always take into consideration. But we also believe that the Hitman franchise, the fantasy of being a hitman is very universal and something everybody wants to enjoy. So we believe we come up with a way to still please all our hardcore fans, but also make the game a little more, easy to get into for someone being new to the game, which is also why we have decided that the story, which takes place after the 4 previous games, is not directly connected, so you don't need to have played the other games to enjoy this game fully.
I also think that we always keep reminding ourselves how in the previous games, at least for a lot of normal people, as we call ourselves, not super experts, you always felt like a little bit of a rubbish hitman compared to these super good guys who just made everything look so easy, right? And we wanted that to be available to more people. So that's definitely a part of Absolution. But at the same time, we really have real hardcore elements. The thing is now you can choose them, right? It's about choosing your difficulty, choosing to go for some of the very hardcore challenges in the game. That's for ultra good fans. But for the rest of us, there's also a game.
Great stuff. So when can we expect to see the game on shelves?
In 2012.
What platforms?
It's on PS3, Xbox 360 and PC.
Great stuff. Thanks very much for your time. You can read more about Hitman on the site. Just head over to e3.gamespot.com.